Let's keep moving along here, Rob.
But I will say this, though.
To
your point, before you move on, Gibbs did have 1,400 yards last season for Detroit.
How many Super Bowls you been to?
He ain't been in enough Super Bowls.
None.
Let's keep moving.
But
I appreciate
hold on,
y'all for tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page.
Keep
It's about to start. Y'all know what to do. Boys, a little bit of this or that.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
But I'm going to get with this
because this is where
it's at. Would you rather have Joe Thuney be an All-Pro? Or would you rather have Grady Jarrett finish this season as an All-Pro?
That's easy.
Hey, listen,
easy.
Flag on the play.
Easy. If this isn't Thuney, everybody got you got.
Hey, listen, I need my quarterback protected, All-Pro.
All day.
All-Pro. Hey, listen,
all
there
day.
you go.
All day.
Yeah.
Oh, you double flagging him.
Double flag. Hey, listen,
Double
challenge
flag.
it too. listen. Hey, my quarterback got sacked almost 70 times last season. If he's All-Pro, my quarterback ain't getting sacked 70 times.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He just got to be good for that not to happen. Joe JC, what you got?
You pretty much just took the words right out of my mouth. I know that it sounds like maybe you get this guy protected, and that's the most important thing. But if we got a defensive interior presence, like how we did when we first started out with Billings and Javon Dexter at the beginning of the season, and how dominant they were when they were paired up together, you bring a seasonal vet who's been there and done that and has been successful in Grady Jarrett. I'm taking that over Joe Thuney being an All-Pro. Joe Thuney as just a competent guard is good enough for me, because that's better than what we had last year. Him being competent is better than what anything we had last year. So that level doesn't need to ascend to All-Pro, even though he probably will be because he has been an All-Pro. My point is, I'd rather have Grady Jarrett be a dominant interior presence and the defense kill.
Okay, what you got?
We held the Rams to 18 points last season without him being here. We held the Commanders, who were moonwalking people.
Rams were absolutely banged up, though.
True, I give you that.
Rams were
banged
destroyed.
up.
They were decimated.
We held the Commanders to 18 under 20 points. They were moonwalking people. They had a lot of come from behind wins, all that stuff, right? We held a lot of good teams to under 20 points last season without him on there. You know what we didn't do? We didn't outscore a lot of good teams because our quarterback was on his back. So if that guy right there, number 62, well, I don't know what number he's going to wear there. Hopefully it's 62, whatever. If Thuney's having a good season, he's All-Pro. That means I could at least say that Caleb is not getting 68 sacks or whatever it was. He's not getting 60-plus sacks. Our offense, it's all offensive driven. We need our offense to get clicking for us to be competitive in this league.
Drew, what you got?
I'm going to take the offensive lineman because even though we did have some holes defensively last year, I think the reason why we didn't win as many games, it was due more to the offensive not being productive compared to the defense, because we didn't sack the quarterback a lot, but we had great outside coverage, which allowed us to stay in a lot of games. So, but the offense was just not clicking. But so if I have an All-Pro that's better than Tevin Jenkins, which was solid last year, I'm gonna take that, because that means Caleb's off the ground, he's making good reads, he's throwing the ball, and the offense is gonna be clicking. So I'll take that.
Joe, what you got?
All day, Joe Thuney. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Hey, Pat, what do you
I want the line.
It is
fixed,
a discussion.
Hey, Pat, what's up?
I'm supposed to discuss
What's
this?
up, you?
Okay, it's a no-brainer. I want.
What's up yours?
What's up yours?
What's up yours?
I got that.
I don't know. What's up yours?
Ah, dang it.
No, clearly the offensive line. I mean, Grady Jarrett being All-Pro would be nice. I think he's a rotational player that comes in, and I think he's going to give us a definite impact. But we need our offensive line to be set. Usually when you have a good line, you go further in the playoffs, period. Whether you win a Super Bowl or not, you have a competent team that keeps your offense up and it keeps a balance. So I need Joe Thuney to be All-Pro.
I love that you brought that up, because
Talking to you, Mike.
last two Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Last two Super Bowls. Who are the players that make the most amount of difference?
Defense.
Offensive line.
lines.
No. Philadelphia's
Philly
defensive
ran all
line.
over them.
Philadelphia's defensive line killed
Who is the specific player?
Milton Williams and Jalen
Jalen Carter, right? Super Bowl before that, who's the specific player?
Oh, well, I guess Aaron Donald 1 year.
I'm
thinking Aaron Donald
KC
1 year.
Good job,
KC
Aaron Donald. That's a good
No,
one.
it's Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
KC won before that.
Chris Jones.
Right, Chris Jones.
No, I just went out of turn. I remember Aaron Donald being a problem.
Defense wins championships. I don't care what nobody say. I think that Joe Thuney could be. I would love Joe Thuney to be an All-Pro. I believe that Joe Thuney can be an All-Pro. If Grady Jarrett returns to All-Pro level, which he hasn't been at since 2019, you will be one of the best teams in football.
No.
But I'm not looking at him to be that guy.
No, you won't.
Absolutely.
No, you
Yes, you
won't.
will.
No, you won't.
Because
Yes,
Joe
you will.
Thuney, because Joe Thuney will command so much of the offensive line's focus that now Dayo Odangbo, you paid $16 million, becomes a one-on-one player, which is where he thrives at. Montez Sweat, who you paid a good chunk of money the last couple of seasons, becomes a one-on-one player, and that is a dominant threat. And on top of that, you have Javon Dexter, who not only is continuing to take steps, but also is continuing to prove himself as a leader of this defense on the defensive line. Dominating at every consistent base. No, dominating at every consistent.
I hear that.
No,
bruh.
let me finish. Let me finish. Dominating at every position. You don't have a spot on this defense that is missing. There has not been a team with the number one defense that ain't won the Super Bowl since when?
Didn't Baltimore have the number one defense last year?
No, the Philadelphia Eagles did. The year before that, guess who it was?
We gotta check that.
The Kansas City Chiefs did. And specifically, I'm speaking on the line here.
The year that that KC beat Philly, Philly had the best defense though.
The year that KC beat Philly, Philly had the best defense. Who had the best defensive player? Kansas City. Chris Jones.
But see, I'm not looking.
And that to me will always win you championships over who's throwing the most yards. Joe Burrow had the best offensive season we've seen in a long time last year.
I got my hand up first, though.
Go ahead.
Put your hand down.
This is the problem. I'm not looking at Grady Jarrett to be that anchor like that. I think he's a rotational player that helps. I'm looking at Montez Sweat or the ascension of Javon Dexter. So if you're asking, would you rather? My decision is based off these two. I need Joe Thuney to keep my quarterback upright. I'm not looking at Grady Jarrett to be the guy coming in. This isn't the Warren Sapp, the Aaron Donald, the Chris Jones. I think he's a great player, but I think he helps part of a rotation. I need Montez Sweat to be that guy.
Those are double.
I need Javon Dexter to be that guy.
The problem.
He was All-Pro number 2. Grady Jarrett was an All-Pro second team with 7.5 sacks. He's rushing from the interior.
But the
I didn't say he's bad.
You named
No, I'm not saying it.
I'm saying he's not. Is he Aaron Donald?
The people you are named are double-digit sack guys, which are different than Grady Jarrett's best year. I'm agreeing with you, Joe.
Right.
Those guys are more impactful than Grady Jarrett would ever have been.
That's what I'm saying.
So in this instance, this is not the Tampa Bay defense again, where you have the defense running your championship.
He's like Ndamukong Suh.
What's the quickest route to the quarterback?
Straight ahead.
I get that.
So even if Grady Jarrett or Dio or Javon or Billings is not getting to the quarterback, what are they opening up for Montez and the guys on the outside?
No.
Yep.
Nobody's disagreeing.
We got a lot of rookies.
Nobody's saying that Grady Jarrett is a nice dude. But the question is,
we're not having a conversation.
The conversations between these two.
I would rather have Grady Jarrett be an All-Pro than Joe Thuney.
Time out. Let's put this into
perspective. That'd be nice.
Here.
Right, but I don't know if you're gonna do that.
Defense wins championships.
Yep.
When the offense is comparable.
They have to be amazing.
Name me a Super Bowl team that didn't have offensively they didn't match up, but their defense ran the whole thing.
Well,
in the last 10
you got to be top 10.
The Ravens.
You have to be top 10.
The Ravens. They ran like crazy.
The Ravens. The Giants. The Bucks.
The previous Buccaneers, not the Tom Brady ones. The ones before that.
The Ravens. The Giants. The Buccaneers. There's a bunch of them.
Recently, it hasn't. The last
we're talking
one
about
was Seattle.
Recently. We're not talking about the last. We're not talking about
the
years
rules.
before.
When they changed the rules,
things are different in the last 10 years.
Not since Seattle, when that was Russ, and that was what?
And that was 13.
Yeah, that was with beast mode.
In the last 5 years. Those are high-powered offenses. Those are teams who have an offensive line on both ends. Now, defense made the difference in it. Don't get me wrong, but your offense keeps you in that game. So while we're sitting there, so to answer your question directly, what have the Bears not been able to produce?
Offense.
So
we know that, yeah.
Well, I hate to be redundant, but the importance here is I need to get this offense going because I have been to a Super Bowl with one of the worst QBs in history.
With a great defense.
With a great defense.
With Rex.
I've been to a Super Bowl with that guy.
Running the ball.
Hey, Sexy Rexy had a few weeks.
He was one of the worst
they did
QBs
stop running the ball with Thomas Jones.
He was a beast for 5 weeks.
Sexy Rexy had a few weeks.
Worst QBs in history. I've been there before. It didn't get me anywhere.
We're supposed to take a shot?
We are not supposed to be. We're not going to be able to replicate what the Eagles did. Jalen Hurts probably can be a really good quarterback. I don't like him personally. I don't have nothing against
personally.
him. Excuse me.
Look, personally,
I don't like his game.
What did
I don't
he
like
do
his,
to you?
I don't think he's a. I don't. Jalen Hurts. Oh. I don't think he's a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. I think he's like
no,
absolutely not.
He's not projected to be that
top 8 QB.
He's a more athletic.
I think that system and everything there has
top 8 QB in the NFL though. Yeah,
he's top 8.
He's not that good.
Listen, I think Brock Purdy would do really well behind that line.
Brock Purdy top 10.
Most people have Brock Purdy top 15.
You're right.
I got him top 10.
I mean, he's already behind a really
and
good
Jalen
line
Hurts
in
is top 8.
49ers.
Hey, listen, just my personal opinion. I'm being a little biased.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about your personal opinion. You would pick on the Chargers before you would take Jalen Hurts.
I would pick Matt Stafford over
Justin
Jalen
Herbert?
Hurts.
No,
that's not who's on the Chargers. So that's good.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. You would take Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts.
I would if
Justin Herbert a 6-pack of cheeks.
No.
Justin Herbert is trash.
No.
Doo-doo water.
No. I think you confuse it with a sunshine.
Not at all. You want to know why?
No.
How's that playoff record going?
Yeah, but that's coaching.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You know what it is? You know what Justin Herbert's playoff record is? Justin Herbert throwing the football to the wrong color jersey.
Who's his coach?
Jim Harbaugh last year.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
He took the ball out. I'm saying before.
Wasn't it Staley? Wasn't it Brandon Staley?
Brandon Staley. Oh, big offensive guy.
And another guy.
A lot of yards, right?
Anthony Lynn, right?
Brandon Staley.
Anthony Lynn.
Before that.
Yeah, he has already had 2. He's had 3 coaches already.
Hey, big offensive guy, right?
Big
offensive guy. Throw the football well?
Yep.
How do you do in the playoffs?
Well.
That's what I thought.
They're rebuilding the team.
Hey, Joe. I'm saying Aaron Rodgers did the same thing last 10 years, but he's still considered one of the best QBs in the league. I mean, like
arm talent and winnings are kind of like two different things.
Because now it is completely different things.
I know, but he's saying
want.
playoff record. Playoff record is more than just arm talent.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
okay.
Hurts.
I love that both of y'all got this point. Go ahead.
Hurts
is perfect for the system they run.
But he doesn't. He's not as good in a different system.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't be.
He's a more athletic quarterback. He's not more.
How many passes did Aaron Rodgers throw that took his team out the game?
A lot, especially against Jimmy Garoppolo.
How many playoff?
Especially against
Jimmy
Garoppolo.
interceptions he got in the last 5 years?
Oh, that is ridiculous.
No, it's passes that take you out the game.
It's low.
Okay.
It's none. Probably.
How many passes Justin Herbert got to take you out the game?
A few.
A lot.
A few.
In one game.
A few.
He got 5 in one game.
Just a few.
Aaron Rodgers don't got 5 in 5 games. Dude, what are we talking about?
Hey, Drew.
He got 5 in one game.
Did you see Jimmy Garoppolo outplay Aaron Rodgers? I saw that. Did you see that? Did you see porn star Jimmy outplay Aaron Rodgers?
Hey,
get the heck out of
here.
Hey,
let me ask you this.
Hey, Jimmy Garoppolo's a bench player right now. He outplayed Aaron Rodgers.
Anarchy.
I heard
Anarchy.
Time out. Listen. We can sit here and cap for Aaron Rodgers all we want to and say he didn't throw well, period. So I ain't trying to hear that.
You know what I love about this?
He throw picks, he throw well, period.
His Aaron Rodgers beef come from Kirk Cousins being trash. That's what I love about it.
Hey, guess what? This is how we pick. That's getting cooked on that. Stop playing.
Hold on a second.
Stop playing with me. Listen. I saw Aaron Rodgers not show up plenty of times, and we sit there and still laud him as a top 10 QB.
Oh, you mean the 3-time MVP?
Hey. Again,
what
did he do in the playoffs?
What's his touchdown to interception ratio?
What did he do in the playoffs?
Touchdown to interception ratio?
Last time he was in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
I don't care.
In the playoffs.
Did Jimmy Garoppolo outplay him?
See, you want to ignore it.
Did Jimmy Garoppolo outplay him?
What is his touchdown?
Jimmy Garoppolo
What is
outplay
his
him?
touchdown
That
interception
Negro
ratio?
could be 110-0. Did Jimmy Garoppolo outplay him?
What is his touchdown to interception ratio in
Did
the
Jimmy
playoffs?
Garoppolo outplay him? I just said he could be 110-0. That means I'm giving you that argument.
Who's the
Did he
quarterback
get
we talking about?
outplayed?
He did that game.
Excuse me. The time before did he
Oh,
get
it's a lot of
outplayed?
beige rage today.
Hey, he
What
hasn't
is
shown up in the
his-
playoffs in quite some time.
What is his playoff to touchdown interception ratio?
I don't care if it's 1,001. He ain't showed up to
That's
actually
a
win.
bad argument.
It's not.
Touchdown to interception ratio is important.
Not near.
Yeah, okay.
That's a bad
I would say
argument.
this.
Get a little hot, man. Get a little hot.
I don't care if he threw 1,000 touchdowns to one
Drew.
interception.
Hey,
It's
Drew.
his fault.
How many interceptions?
He's the
How many
problem.
interceptions?
He's
Caleb
the
throw last season?
He's the one that lost the game. He threw 1,000 interceptions or 1,000 touchdowns to one interception.
So that goes
He's
to show
the
you
problem.
that just because
Loud
someone can
voices.
turn the ball over
What a
a lot doesn't
horrible
mean that they're
argument.
playing
What a
exceptionally well.
horrible argument.
Hey, just because they don't throw a lot of
let's move on to the
turnovers
next one.
doesn't mean that they're being exceptionally well at their
We got
position.
two finally won a
hey,
game.
Joe.
Let's go.
That series when Kobe Bryant shot the Lakers out the finals.
I remember that.
Yeah, that didn't matter because it didn't matter how many shots he missed. It mattered how many shots he made, and the defense was the problem. That's a horrible argument.
Hey, Joe.
Shut up.
Remember the
dog.
final series where he didn't shoot?
Yeah, that was still
Hey,
bad
remember
too.
the players where he didn't shoot?
Yeah.
Right? So he didn't miss a lot of shots, but he wasn't being effective, right?
That's because the team.
That's
was
an
that
Aaron
good.
Rodgers game. Stop playing
That's
with
an Aaron
me.
Rodgers game.
That's an Aaron Rodgers game.
Yeah.
Just because he didn't turn the ball over doesn't mean he played well.
That means
Shut that noise up,
Did he
dog.
throw
Go to the
touchdowns?
next
Did he
time.
throw
Shut
touchdowns?
that noise
Did
up,
he throw
apparently.
touchdowns?
He
Brought
didn't
to
throw
you by
enough because he
TCL.
lost.
Did he throw
He didn't throw
touchdowns?
enough because he lost.
boy.
Exactly.
Did he
Keep
throw
it moving.
touchdowns?
It's
Come on.
getting
How
crazy
many
in here.
touchdowns Kirk throw?
Hey, not
How many
enough
touchdowns
because he
Kirk
lost.
throw? Get out of here.
It's a little steamy in here.
I don't know.
Getting a little
Because
steamy in
he got me
here.
defending Aaron Rodgers. I hate this one. But he always want to go on this point of Aaron Rodgers is a bad playoff quarterback.
lot of beige
how
rage,
many,
man.
how
Lot of
many
beige
playoff?
rage.
We
Oh,
all
boy.
beige in here. Shut up.
There's a lot of rage.
Hey, I'm dark skinned. I don't know what's about.
Dark skin.
Actually, we are. I'm
Negro,
darker
you
than-
ain't no
Hey,
dark.
Everybody
Hey,
here is this
are you
complexion of
serious?
karma. What are we talking about?
We're literally.
He's
hey,
red.
Hey,
He's
hey,
red.
we're literally the line right here.
Right,
Everybody
between
in this
Joe
book is the
and
line
Grady.
right here.
With Joe and Grady.
Hey, I had
Oh,
I had
man.
to pivot you guys off of that so we can go to topics. So,
Hey
yes.
man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Show love, hit the like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star
That was
review.
very
Y'all know what to do.
spirited.
Nah, he do this every time. Yeah,
Hey, those
Hey, hey, listen. All I'm saying is this.
It's been a few weeks.
All I'm
months
saying
before
is
the last one.
This is the first time where he pivoted way too much. That's all
Pivoted
I'm
off
saying.
what?
Anyway, next topic, Drew.
Pivoted off what?
Next topic, Drew.
What do we got?
Hey,
What's
I'm
the next
cooking him
one
on
would you
Aaron Rodgers,
rather?
and all of a sudden, Kirk Cousins comes out of
Four.
nowhere.
Four.
What do you got to do with that?
Because I know why you did it.
No,
Hey,
absolutely not.
Hey, how did Derek Carr look with
he was a bum. He was a
with
bum.
Devontae
Hey,
Adams? Remember that?
listen.
Remember that?
You're a dirty, dirty. You're dirty.